Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2! In the last episode, we were bringing Ketojan back here to the Vimark Mountain Pass. Sister Patrice wants him free. Just how free he's going to be with that collar and the fact that his lips are sewn shut is another matter entirely, but if that's what the Chantry sister wants, then that's what the Chantry sister will get.
You will hold Basravashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Talbashov, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
Well, this is wonderful, isn't it? What's that smell in the air? Betrayal! How fabulous. Well, we're not going to be polite because these are Qunari and they do not deserve our politeness. Ooh. I don't see Amelia necessarily being aggressive with these people. I kind of like the great, more Qunari, just what I wanted. I liked that for Amelia.
How did I know this job would end in more Qunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
So he is Qunari. Is Serabas a name or title? Don't you care who set this up? Why do you collar your mages? You know what, let's start at the top.
The sister called him Ketojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
I do think Amelia is wondering who set this up, but I don't think her brain has put it together yet. So she's acknowledging the fact that, there was a group of Qunari that Ketojan was a part of. They were killed, and their bodies led up to here. That's so weird. She hasn't put the other half together yet.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
Why do you collar your mages? Oh. I'm disinclined to ask this. How do I word this? The mouth sewing up thing? I think Amelia is a bit like, oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Like, have Have they done anything wrong? Because if they've been using blood magic, then fuck it, sew up their mouths and cut off their tongues. Like, go the whole hog. But if they've done nothing, maybe that's a little bit too much. But the collaring, if that's what keeps their mages in check, because they don't have Templars, then maybe you should convert to the Chant of Light and get some Templars, and then you wouldn't have to collar them. She's not really offended by it. Does that make sense? And also, I'm a little bit worried that this is gonna be worded in a very like, oh, it's barbaric. How could you treat mages like this? And I'm like, that's not Amelia. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna avoid that. The Arashok knows of me. Yeah, we're not gonna name drop here. If he's Qunari, then let's be brutally honest. Any sympathy or empathy Amelia had for Ketojan is gone. He is a barbarian heathen with beliefs that should be wiped out. If he wants to return to the Qun, fuck it, go for it. If I'm being honest, I think a little part of Amelia is also thinking that maybe this is for the best. Because his lips are sewn shut. He can't eat. He's just gonna starve to death or die of exposure out here.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Cerebos, Nera Qun Ebrakata Avarad. You are certain? Then we will do it here.
Basvarad, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Qun.
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Maker! You were to take him back to the Qun.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has earned his death by honoring you. He knows the Qun once more. As will you.
What is Amelia feeling upon seeing that? To be very honest, I don't think she feels much of anything. If he had been running away screaming, then I think she'd be quite upset by it. But he knelt, he saw the blade, he seemed to want the ceremonial death. So she's just kind of like, one less Qunari in the world, who gives a shit? As will you. Yeah, we get a ceremonial death now too. Yeah, I think this is obvious. We'll go for the joke.
You tried to kill me after everything we've been through?
An uncollared Cerebos spoke to you. You are already exposed, but there's no way to know what demon may have written his words. Killing you is demanded, but the respect of Cerebos has granted honor. Be grateful. Not every neck earns the ceremonial cut.
Oh dear. Yes. Give me that rivalry back. Pop up, get in there and haste. And kindly bugger off. There we go. Okay, you. Get on the big boy. Everyone's doing alright for hell. Oh, our little brother isn't. Heal him up. There we go. and just you two left. Oh, no, more of them. Okay, almost down. Last one, maybe. Oh, no, there's one extra. You! Bugger off.
Throwing their lives away for nonsense.
Determined from the start. Patrice set a trail.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
Indeed. Patrice set up a little trap for us. How lovely. So, I do speak a little bit of Qunari. For anyone who is interested in what went down between Cerebas and Alvarad, I think I'm gonna insert a translation of that conversation, and I'm gonna put that in here. So I figured we'd start off with the two phrases that are easiest to translate, and then move on to the slightly more difficult sentence. Basra Vashadan, it literally means foreigner trash. It's very simple. Basvarad, it means a non-Qunari who is worthy of following. It is, it's a term of respect. And Nira Akun Ebra Kata Arvarad, that is tricky, mainly because we have no direct translation for Ebra. Nira means for, Akun means balance, Kata means the end, and Arvarad is one who holds back evil. That's the direct translation of that. Ebra, we have seen Ebra used before, however, we only have rough translations for those other phrases. My best guess is that Ebra is an action word. It's not passive in nature, it's like a doing a thing kind of vibe. So my best guess at a translation is for balance to return except the end at the hands of one who holds back evil. It's only a guesstimate, but I think roughly that's what that sentence means. However, the gist of it, of what was going on here, so Cerebas was part of a Karatam. They were hunting Talvashoth, and Sister Patrice, I believe, organised for the Karatam to be killed, Cerebas to be captured, and then they laid a trail leading up to this exit point. She then gets an unwitting sap to take Ketojan, as he is now being called, out of the city via that exit. Presumably she wasn't expecting anyone as competent in battle as us. Oh, excuse me, I got confused for a minute then. I think Amelia is feeling very confused, maybe a little bit betrayed. How could a Chantry sister do this? If someone who wasn't so good in a fight had volunteered for this job, or maybe someone who didn't go with backup, then there's a pretty good chance that that person would have probably died. Also, I will just say, for anyone who isn't familiar with that quest, I just want to go over what can happen with Ketojan. If you say Ketojan must be free, the Qunari will fight you to gain control of Ketojan back. You kill them, Ketojan gets his control rod thing, breaks the control, and then basically says, I get what you were trying to do, thank you, but that wasn't what I wanted. I want to return to the Qun. The Qun demands my death. And he sets himself on fire, and he does also say that, I don't know what the sister's plan was, but it wasn't anything pure. He points you in Patrice's direction. So it's not a happy ending for Ketojan either way.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Please, do speak your mind.
You wanted me dead, don't play games. This was a setup. Ooh. I was gonna say Amelia would be polite to her because she is a Chantry sister. At the same time, she is scared. A Chantry sister damn near got her killed.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Qunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Ketojan chose to go back and be killed, rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
I don't think she'd threaten Patrice with death. This has left a very sour taste in Amelia's mouth. The entire plot was, I'm gonna manipulate these two people and I'm gonna have innocent civilians get killed in order to start a war. In order to start a war, Amelia's like, yes, let's exalted march them. Wait, what do you mean you're killing, you know, good little Andrastians to get this ball rolling? No, don't do that. I think she's disgusted by what Patrice has done. I really do. Because otherwise, as I said, some random Andrastian who wasn't as good in a fight could have been killed. And she said civilians, not civilians, citizens, plural. She wanted a group of people who are probably Andrastian to get killed. That's wrong. I think she's disgusted. I don't think she wants to talk shop with this lady. She just wants to get out of here.
I want no part of your little war. Pay me what I'm due.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Oh, damn! That would have stung. I will not make the mistake of seeking help outside the Faithful. And Amelia is very faithful. Oh, ouch. She'd be so upset by that. She would genuinely be so upset by that, goddamn. And I'm just checking that there isn't anything new in here. No. Yeah, Amelia does believe that maybe the Chantry should wage war on the Qunari to get them out of Kirkwall, but that way, having innocent people killed to set the fires of war going, no. Amelia doesn't agree with that.
Our glorious home. I swear Gamlen painted with shit and beer.
Okay, let's head in. It's been a while since we've been back here.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Thank you, Uncle Puppy.
His mood's definitely improved, but he's too frisky to be cooped up in this shack all day. We need more space.
I'm sure Uncle Gamlen would like nothing more than to be rid of us.
I suppose I could take him for a stroll. What an odd sight we'll make. A mother and her Mabari.
Aw, how sweet. Now then, this letter, excuse me, Uncle. Friends in low places. I understand you're in dire need of some coin. If that's true, I believe I have a proposition that you simply will not be able to refuse. Look for me at night near the foundries in Lowtown. Dougal. I can't remember what that is. I'm gonna accept it. And a letter for Carver. My darling Carver. I miss you so much. When are you coming back to Ferelden? The Blight is over and the Darkspawn are gone. There's nothing to be afraid of. Not that you'd ever be afraid, bravest man I've ever known. We're not going back to Lothering. I hear that the land is poisoned or something. Father is raising money for a new farm in the Bannorn. I don't know when that'll happen, but he's working very hard. We're living with my aunt in Denerim, so please send your letters there. Why haven't you been writing, Carver? Did you find another girl in the Free Marches? Remember, no girl will ever do what I did for you behind Barlin's shed that time. You just think about that. Write me soon. I love you. Peaches. Oh, Peaches, you are crazy. Peaches, I just don't think Carver's all that into you. Sorry, love. Speak to Bartrand in Hightown's Merchants Guild to get the expedition started, but be sure to wrap up remaining business in the city first. We have everything. We have everything we need. I think I remember what Friends in Low Places is. Let's grab the team we just had. This is a good group. Now then, Dougal Gavorn. This is exactly who I think it is. Any banter? No, okay. Alrighty then. Oh my, we're so close to the end of Act 1. It feels so weird. You're right, buddy.
Well, well. Now it's beginning to all make sense.
Do I know you?
I know him. I thought Bartrand told you to clear off, Dougal.
Calm yourself, Varric. I just wanted to meet your brother's new business partner.
Yes. Bartrand was falling all over himself to enlist my help.
And that's what I need to talk to you about.
Dougal's one of my dear brother's ex-partners.
Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
And just why can't you invest, exactly?
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a... disagreement.
They tried to kill each other.
You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
So this is basically your get out of jail free card. If you have completed all of the quests and still not gathered the 50 sovereigns, you can take Dougal's deal in order to progress the game. Varric, any thoughts?
What do you think?
Hard to say. Dougal's never done me any harm.
See? There you go.
Still don't trust you. You're a sour bastard as my brother without the family connection to make it easier to swallow. Do what you like. I came to you, not to him. But we do need the coin.
And fortunately we have the coin, so we don't need to make a deal.
I can smell a rotten deal from 20 paces. No thanks.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
My sister always has something up her sleeve. She'd better.
You change your mind? Come talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.
So, at any point we can go back and accept his offer. We don't need to do that. We are all good. How much do we actually have? We've got 90 sovereigns. We have almost double what we need. Damn. We are rolling in it. Hello? Missed loot. Thank you. It's useless. Now then, I only have about 6 minutes left on my recording. However, I'm not really ready to get started on the beginning of the end of Act 1. So I think I'm actually gonna put in a cut right here. I just want to double check everyone's accessories and all the armor upgrades I've gotten for my companions. So I am gonna cut around this. See you in a minute. Meryl! Hi there! Excuse me, I would like to...
You know what the Dalish say to their dogs? Take the Dread Wolf by the ear if he comes. I could tell you a story of the Dread Wolf if you like.
Sure thing.
Sounds interesting.
Long ago, a clan lived on the Silent Plains. It was a terrible, lonely place where the sun was forbidden to shine. Their keeper had a coursing hound. They had run down deer and hares and wolves together when they were young. But they had grown old together, keeper and hound, and now only dozed before the campfire, dreaming of hunts. But then the Dread Wolf came, for the keeper was wise and kind. The things Fen Harald hates above all else. At night, he tried to steal into the keeper's dreams, to twist his mind and turn him against the people. But even in dreams, the courser guarded his master. He caught the Dread Wolf's scent and gave chase across the Fade. Oh, you like that part? Shall I keep going?
Please do.
I don't think you have a choice.
Fan Harald tried to shake his pursuer, but the hound ran as coursers can only run in their dreams. Even the wind couldn't have fled that hound. He ran the Dread Wolf down and grabbed him by the tail. Fan Harald howled so loud that the veil shook and even the stars scattered in fear. But the hound wouldn't let go. Neither hound nor wolf gave in. Finally, Fan Harald bit off his own tail to escape, and away he fled. Ever since, the Dread Wolf thinks twice about playing his tricks when dogs are on guard. I'm pleased you liked it. So few animals are interested in Dalish history. He's a sweet dog, Hawk. See you later.
He really is. Oh, that was lovely. Okay, back to the cuts. And another guest I see. Oh, no. I want to speak to the puppy. Talk to the doggo. There we go.
Stop looking at me. I really don't like all this open, slobbery affection. Be a real pet. Ignore me until you want something and then sit on my head.
I miss a pounce a lot.
Oh, the poor man just misses his cat. God damn.
Who's a funny puppy? You are. Yes, you are.
Oh, Dane's such a good papa. Yes, he is. He's so lovely.
Do you really like sailing?
Like it? I love it. The salt spray on my face, the wind whipping by my ears, the gulls screaming overhead. I love it all.
Oh, don't you get sick? I was so sick on our trip across the sea.
Were you in the hold?
Everyone was in the hold.
There's your problem. You need to be up on deck, under the sky, with nothing between you and the horizon. Sailing is like sex. Do it wrong and it'll make you sick. But do it right, and there's no feeling in the world like it.
Isabella, you never talk about the Major's plight.
What's there to say?
There's plenty to say.
And you say enough for the lot of us, don't you think?
So you're telling me you have no opinion on the matter?
None whatsoever.
That can't be true.
No, I'm afraid I'm really this shallow.
And I am back! I have sorted out our inventory as best as I can. You can see we are on 93 sovereigns right now. I think that's... You know, we can pay Bertrand extra if we feel like it. I think that's pretty impressive, and our inventory is looking wonderful. I did check anyone who has any companion armor available in Act 1 has received their armor. Yeah. I think we're ready to head to Bertrand and tell him that we're gonna partner up on his expedition. However, that will have to wait until the next episode. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.